Hello everyone. So earlier on we had shown you a video on how to increase your branches on your apple tree by cutting off the upper part that is just slightly above the bud. So, and these are the results after a couple of weeks. There's some growth just exactly on that bud that we had cut, and that clearly shows us that it's very possible to generate branches if your tree is not giving you the branches that you want or the branches that it's required to. You just cut just slightly above the growing bud. So this is one of the trees that we cut, and if you can remember in the previous video, so this is the result. So this was the second method, and as you can see, where we cut, there is some growth after a couple of weeks. Of course, you can clearly see here that where we cut, it's still growing, and by the time the month ends, it will be a very visible branch. So this tree was only growing up and tall. It was only growing tall, but now you can see there's some hope. Here we have one branch and the other and the other. So those are 3 branches, but down, as you can see, there is no. But as we can see right now, these 2 will definitely make some good branches. The part that I cut last time, you can see there's even still a scar. These will make some good branches. Even down here, you can see the small scar where I cut in the previous video. So that is one of the results, or these are one of the results of cutting the bud, the upper part of the bud, slightly cutting it, so that you can be able to get your branches on your trees in case they do not have the branches as they are supposed to, or in case they are just growing tall without any chance of a branch whatsoever. So that method has been proven and it works. And so for the past few weeks, we've been trying to create some trenches in the apple farm, due to the fact that it's been very rainy here at the farm. So these trenches would be of great importance. They kind of act like a barrier or stoppage for the water from running from up there then into the apples, because if they run into the apples, some are buried, especially the young ones, the short ones that have just been planted in the past few months. Like you can see this one, if water runs from up there, all the mud that comes, it just covers it, and it can barely be seen after the rain is done. So that is why we were able to put in these trenches to go ahead and help us with the rain and the mud that comes from up there. Like you see this one. Also, when it rains heavily like it has been doing, it's usually covered. now you can be able to see it, but then you would have to make sure you dig deep to get it back and to make it visible. So that is why we have been able to make all these trenches that you can see. It's been such a tedious activity, but all in all, it has paid off in this rainy season. You can see all the apples are visible and doing just fine within this rainy season. It's been very rainy, strong rain.